But you see, once Brian is able to start rising, it makes it very uncomfortable for Philip.
The holding on is killing me.
Yeah. We're now 5 days away from EVW 22. Make sure to use code TOM by the pay-per-view. But for EVW 23, we're going to see Brian Shaw versus Leonitis. And finally, the footage has been released of Philip Larson training with Brian Shaw. And it looks like Brian got some good takeaways from this training. The main thing is that he should stop clamping so much. He should rise and climb in the setup, and just working on the setups with having the head referee at EVW, Luke Polsher, has got to be super helpful. I mean, super invaluable to have that, to be able to, just have a lot of experts around him to help him work. So really, you're seeing him climb there. That's what one of the main things that they were having him work on, is getting height before going to the side and not clamping so much. So it seems like
let's go back.
Stay in the strap.
Yeah.
Don't move. Don't move. Stay there, guys. One warning, Brian.
Yep.
Don't move. Go.
So there, Brian is trying to work on hitting up instead of just dragging back and clamping. You see him re-gripping.
A little bit this way.
Now, obviously, Philip is not like redlining to try to pin Brian. He's letting Brian work.
Yes.
But you see, once Brian is able to start rising, it makes it very uncomfortable for Philip when Brian gets that high position. So if that's something that Brian can get a lot more fluid with on the table, it's going to be very problematic for a lot of people.
Pin. Yeah. Good. Very good. You felt it before I even said it.
I really need to.
Yeah.
The holding on is killing me.
Yeah, so you hear him say it right there. The holding on is killing him. Now, he felt in that last pull that he was making some good adjustments that was making a lot more advantageous for him, positionally speaking, by rising, getting the height before applying pressure to the side, not holding on, because he's so used to holding on to things, having such a strong grip. And, in arm wrestling, really, you don't want to hold on. You want to either be around the person or above them, but not holding on, which is a common tendency for someone with a strength background and, strongman or grip training and stuff like that.
Everything you've ever done, you've held on to.
Yeah, that's
Just takes time.
very good job.
So it seems like that was a good takeaway, probably one of the main takeaways for Brian. Now, in the meantime, Leonitis is also not stopping the work, not stopping the training to prepare for this match in 2 months. You see him doing some blood flow recovery, as he was just doing table training in Korea the other day, and now he's recovering from that, doing some blood flow. And it looks like he did an arm workout with the Korean Hulk. You guys might remember him as the guy who had the super match with Auden Laritz. Super buff guy. And Leonitis' arms just look ridiculous 2 months out from his match with Brian Shaw. I'm curious whether or not he's going to bulk. Is he going to try to gain weight to kind of match where Brian's weight is going to be and get up to the 300s or 300 plus? I'm not too sure. If I were to guess, he's probably around, 280 or so maybe now. That would be my best guess, 270 or 280. He does look relatively lean, probably leaner than Brian Shaw at the moment. So I'm not sure if he's going to bulk or not. But, look at the ridiculous biceps on Leonitis as he continues to train for Brian Shaw. This is going to be a good match in 2 months at EVW 23. We just heard Robert Baxter on a podcast yesterday say basically that this year is going to be the biggest year for arm wrestling events, which just starting it off with Vitaly versus Devin, I think is going to be huge. It's been so long since an arm wrestling event. This has been the longest gap for a while. I think about 10 weeks or so, 2.5 months since the last EVW event, which is too long. I wish it was no more than 6 to 8 weeks with just event. That would kind of keep the hype going throughout the year. But, nonetheless, it kind of makes it very suspenseful finally going into this match in only 5 days, this huge event, EVW 22. So, like I said, buy the pay-per-view, code TOM, and hit like and subscribe for more arm wrestling content.